Once upon a time, in a grand kingdom in India, there lived a horse of extraordinary beauty and grace. This horse belonged to the king himself, and he was the pride of the royal stables. His coat shone like polished gold, and he was always kept in the finest condition by the royal grooms. Every day, the grooms would take this magnificent horse down to a special pool by the river, where the water was usually clean and clear. But on this particular day, something was different. Unbeknownst to the grooms, just before they arrived, a wild, unkempt horse from the countryside had been bathed in the same pool. This wild horse had never known the touch of a groom's brush or the luxury of a proper bath. As a result, the water in the pool was left dirty and foul-smelling. As the royal horse approached the pool, he sniffed the air and immediately sensed something was wrong. The once clear water now carried the scent of the filthy horse that had bathed there earlier. Disgusted by the smell, the royal horse refused to step into the water. The grooms tried everything they could to coax him into the pool, but no matter what they did, the horse stood firm. Frustrated and confused, the grooms reported the situation to the king, telling him that his prized horse had suddenly become stubborn and unmanageable. The king was surprised to hear this, and grew concerned for his favorite horse. He called upon his most trusted minister, a wise man known for his deep understanding of animals, and asked him to investigate. "Something must be wrong," the king said. "This horse has always been of the highest quality, and I cannot believe he would allow himself to become dirty. Please find out what is troubling him." The minister went straight to the riverside to examine the situation. When he arrived, he saw that the royal horse was in perfect health, but was deliberately avoiding the water. The minister sniffed the air and quickly noticed the faint but unpleasant odor coming from the pool. Realizing what had happened, he asked the grooms, "Did any other horse bathe here before you brought the royal horse?" "Yes," one of the grooms replied. "A wild horse was washed here just before we arrived." The minister nodded in understanding. "This is a horse of great dignity and cleanliness," he said. "He refuses to bathe in water that has been fouled by another. Take him further upriver, where the water is fresh and pure, and he will gladly bathe there." The grooms followed the minister's advice, leading the royal horse to a cleaner spot upstream. As soon as the horse saw the fresh water, he stepped in without hesitation and allowed himself to be washed. The minister returned to the king and explained what had happened. "Your Majesty," he said, "your horse's refusal to bathe was not due to stubbornness, but to his refined nature. He values cleanliness and would not allow himself to be dirtied by foul water." The king was astonished by the minister's insight and rewarded him generously for his wisdom. Moral: even animals value cleanliness.